So we're going to be learning fractions. Now, what are fractions? Fractions represent a part of a whole. A whole object, like this circle here, is a whole circle. We have whole numbers also, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and so on. So fractions represent a part of a whole. And in fractions, we have two parts. We have what? Two parts. We have the numerator and the denominator, okay? The numerator, which is the upper part, represents the shaded part of the object, and the denominator, which is the lower part, represents the whole object that is divided into different parts. So we are going to be looking at some examples to help us understand better. Are we ready? Okay, let's go. We have here a circle that is divided into how many parts? 1, 2. And how many parts are shaded? One part is shaded. So we have 1 over 2. Remember, the numerator, which is the up number over here, 1, is the shaded part. And the denominator, 2, is the object that is divided into 2. Our circle is divided into 2. Did we get that? So 1 represents the shaded part and 2 represents the whole object that is divided. So our numerator is 1 and our denominator is 2 because our object is divided into 2. We are going to look at another example, okay? Here we have a circle, and how many parts is our circle divided into? Let's count. We have 1, 2, 3. Our circle is divided into 3 parts. And how many parts is shaded? One part. One part is shaded. So our numerator, we said, represents the shaded part, which is the upper number. So we have 1. And our denominator represents the whole circle that is divided. So we have 3 because our circle is divided into 3. Did we get that? Good. So let's look at another example. Here we have a circle, and how many parts is our circle divided into? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our circle is divided into 4 parts. And how many parts is shaded? 1. One part is shaded. So we say 1 over 4. Because 1, which is the numerator, the upper number, represents the shaded part. And 4 represents the whole object that is divided. And our object is divided into 4. Okay? Did we get that? Good. We have here another circle. And how many parts is our circle divided into? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 parts. And how many parts are shaded? We have 1. One part is shaded. So we have 1 over 9. The numerator represents the shaded part, which is 1, and the denominator represents the whole circle that is divided into different parts, which is 9. We counted 9, so we have 1 over 9. Did we get that? I hope we did, right? Good. We have another example here. We have another circle, and how many parts is our circle divided into? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Our circle is divided into 4 parts. And how many parts are shaded? 1, 2. 2 parts are shaded. Remember, the numerator, which is the upper number, represents the shaded part. So our numerator is 2 because 2 parts are shaded. 1, 2. And our denominator is what? 4 because the circle is divided into 4 parts. Okay, so we have 2 over 4. Did we get that? Good. So the numerator represents the shaded part and the denominator represents the whole circle that is divided into different parts. Let's take another look at another example. We have 4 over 8. We are going to be counting how many parts our circle is divided into. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 parts. And how many parts are shaded? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 parts are shaded. That's why we have 4/8, because 4 represents the shaded part and 8 represents the full circle that is divided into 8 parts. Okay, we got that right. Good. We're going to be moving over to decimals. What do we mean by decimals? Decimals are special kinds of fraction, but they are written in dots. They are not written like fraction, which has over. It is written as dot instead of fraction. Okay, so we have 0.1. The dot is called a point. It is called a point. So this number over here is a decimal point. Okay, then we have 0.2. We have 0.3. We have 0.4. So decimals are special kind of fractions that are written in dots instead of fractions. Okay, the dot represents the decimal and is called point. It is called what? Point. So when you see a number with a point, it has a decimal point. It does what? Has a decimal point. Okay, we got that right. So we're going to be going over to ascending order. We are going to be going over to ascending order. What do we mean by ascending order? Ascending order means arranging numbers from small to big. It means what? Arranging numbers from small to big. Okay, we have here a picture of 1 to 4. It means arranging number from small to big, from 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes up. It goes up. Ascending order means going up. It means what? Going up. So arranging numbers from small to big. It's like climbing a step from down to up. So it means going up. Okay? Ascending order means going up. It means arranging numbers from small to big. Okay, so we're going to be looking at some examples on how to arrange our numbers from small to big. We have here, we arrange these numbers in ascending order. So we have number 2, 5, 1, 3, and 4. We are to arrange these numbers in ascending order, which means from the smallest to the biggest. From the smallest to the biggest. So we have 2, 5, 1, 3, 4. Which number is the smallest number here? 1. That is correct. We have 1 as the smallest number. After 1 we have 2, and after 2 we have 3, and after 3 we have 4, and after 4 we have 5. So we have arranged it from small to big. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have rearranged these numbers from small to big. From small to big. So we're going to be looking at another example on how to arrange our numbers from small to big. We have here 7, 9, 6, 8, 10. Which is the smallest number here? 6. 6 is smaller than 9, is smaller than 7, is smaller than 8, and is smaller than 10. So 6 is the smallest number, 7 is next, 8, 9, 10. Remember, we're arranging numbers from small to big. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We do the same here, 13, 15, 14, 11, 12. The smallest number here is 11, so we arrange from 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Arranging numbers from small to big. Okay? We also have here 16, 19, 17, 18, 20. Which is the smallest number here? 16. So we arrange from 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. We are arranging numbers from small to big. So ascending order is arranging numbers from small to big, going from down to up when you're going up, okay? We have descending order. What do we mean by descending order? Descending order is arranging numbers from big to small, from big to small, from big to small, like coming down from a step, from the big one to the small one. So descending order is arranging numbers from big to small. Okay, so we're going to be looking at some examples. Let's go. We are to rearrange these numbers in descending form. That is from big to small. We have 5, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Which is the biggest number among these numbers? 5. 5 is the biggest number, so we say 5. Before 5 is 4, before 4 is 3, and before 3 is 2, and before 2 is 1. So we say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We do the same for the next one. We have 7, 9, 8, 6, and 10. Which is the biggest number here? 10. So before 10 is 9, before 9 is 8, before 8 is 7, and before 7 is 6. So we arrange from the big to small. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Okay? Descending form is from the biggest to the smallest. We have here 13, 11, 14, 12, and 15. So we are going to be picking from the biggest to the smallest. The biggest number here is 15. And before 15 is 14, and before 14 is 13, and before 13 is 12, and before 12 is 11. So we have 15, 14, 13, 12, and 11. From the biggest to the smallest, okay? And we have these next numbers: 19, 17, 18, 20, 16. We are to arrange from the biggest to the smallest, and the biggest number is 20. So before 20 we have 19, and before 19 we have 18, and before 18 we have 17, and before 17 we have 16. So we say 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Arranging numbers from the biggest to the smallest. Did we get that? Correct, okay? So we said ascending order is arranging numbers from the smallest to the biggest, and descending order is arranging numbers from the biggest to the smallest. I hope you will not be confused. Ascending is from the smallest to the biggest, and descending is from the biggest to the smallest, okay? So today we have learned about addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, fractions, decimal, ascending order, and descending order. I hope we understood today's lesson. I will be able to do other equations on our own, right? So we have our homework. We are to do this using the previous examples. We are going to be able to do that, right? Our homework, we have 1 to 7. We are to do them using the previous examples. Okay? Good.